Hello friends, how are you today? I am so happy to be here with you on Monday, January 3rd, the beginning of the new calendar year. Do you feel something different? I want to do a quick Schumann review with you and look at where we've been and where we are at in the current moment. Because what I see on the chart is exactly that is what is going on. We are reviewing what happened at the holidays, what happened at the galactic conjunction, what happened at the solstice, what happened at Christmas, and we are going back and forth here. See this? Between our spiritual our spiritual connection and our subconscious, especially. See right here? In about the 3 hertz to 2 to 3 hertz range. So let's take a look at what is going on for us. So awesome. Okay, now this is what I want to show you. This was let me go back one more day. This was the galactic center conjunction. So I think this is what we have been through. First, a huge wave of light came from the galactic center. Okay. And then it took 3 days to manifest at the sun, the winter solstice. Then it took 3 days until that was brought into the physical at Christmas, on Christmas Day. And I think that's what Christ Mass is actually about. That light from the center of the galaxy, from the central sun in the center of the galaxy, connected to our sun, is a much more expanded dimensional state. It's like a plasma state of energy, a plasmic state, one that we can receive into our energy field through the soul connection, and that we can manifest through our own divinity alive within the body. And so that's what the birth of Christ is about. It's about the remembrance beyond the story of Jesus. It's about the yearly remembrance of what he said, "This you will do and more." That the Christ light can be grounded into this human physical form. And we can live like this, and we can thrive. And every year we go through this cycle. But here's the thing. When the Christ light grounds within us, then we get the ability to bring the light of transparency to what is going on inside for us in our human energy fields. So here on the 27th, look at this incredible grounding of the light, okay? And here on the 28th, it's like we ground it into ourselves, and then we bring it to our communities. This again looks like a flag. You see here in the Christmas chart, you see how this looks like? To me, it looked like I see like a person. Here's a head and then a body and down to the legs here, feet at this line. Same thing here. Here's another person. Here's another person maybe already walked through. If I make it a little smaller, it might look. But it's like who walked in? But what's more important, right, is who and what is within our own field. Where are the shadow aspects of our personality? Where can we shine the light on those and bring them home? This whole idea about going home, that we're called home by God, right, at some point in our lives. It's a reflection of a capability we have as living human beings to call home the lost aspects of our own selves. When we do that, by applying this light in the darkest night, right? In the deepest winter in the Northern Hemisphere, then we have the opportunity to go through the dark night of the soul. And while these experiences can run the range from risk of death to feeling like it's a possibility, okay, from actual to possibility, these opportunities present us, those who are willing to walk this difficult journey, they present us with incredible choice points, ones in which we can significantly shift our lives. And we get this every year. What an incredible blessing. And so when I look at this, what happened on Christmas Day, I see the individuals walking through the gateway. That's us. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. There was actually about, I called it 7 swords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then grounding. Okay? So 7 painful swords. Right? And often these swords in the human experience are turned inward. Often we're our own worst enemies. Often we self-sabotage ourselves, let alone anyone outside of ourselves or any governmental body or anything. Right? It's the human experience that matters. It's your personal experience. And as soon as we ground it into our systems, what do we immediately want to do? We want to extend it to our families, to our communities, and to the greater communities that are the nations that are represented by the flag, the cultures of the world, the tribes of the world, all of us. And that's what I see here in this flag, that from in mid-December was in the reverse. It was a sign of distress. The light that comes in and the recovery of our shadow aspects rights the position of the flag. It returns life to our cultures because it returns life to the individuals involved. Is it easy? No. Okay? There's a lot of interference. There's a lot of deep, deep digging. That's where we are the last 3 days. It really started 4 days ago, but the 4th day was a transition, the 31st. The chart looks so clear, doesn't it? But in these past 3 days, we've had the opportunity to see that shadow force play out in our daily lives, in our human world, in our physical bodies, in our interactions with relatives, in our interactions with friends, in our interactions with life itself. And this is where we're at right now. Assessing ourselves, assessing the opportunity. What choice will you make right now? The human resonance. It's all about the vibe.